Hi, I'm Peter. This is the Peter on Health channel. This video is called Masks, COVID, and Air Quality. I noticed something really interesting. There was two events that really caught my attention on it last couple of days. Um, those of us, maybe there's crossovers, but like in my little circle, my wife and I are unjabbed. We're against the gene therapies like during COVID and all that, but we're very concerned about the air quality. And when we go outside, we wear N95 masks. Now she doesn't have carry a meter around, and when I came home, I was gone for a few days, and I didn't see her wearing a mask, and windows were open, and I said, "Dude, you know the air quality is like 120," and she just like closed all the doors and the windows and started running the air filters. Um, and so with the air filters, you bring the air quality better in the house. And I didn't tell her to do that. She did it on her own. So she's been on this even before I was, right? I'm just the geek who buys meters because we lose our sense of smell. She and I are on the same page of that, and we're on the same page of the COVID thing. The COVID thing, on the other hand, I mean, here's a picture. Last night I went to the Niner game. A good friend of mine invited me. He invited me during Covidland. He's been inviting me for a bunch of years. I've known him for 30 years. But during Covidland, this was 2021, he said, "Hey, you want to go to the Niner game?" Because they were letting fans back in, but you had to be jabbed. And I said, yeah, "Sorry, they won't let me in the door. I'm on unwashed masses." You know what I mean? So basically, I'm in the stadium last night, and I can guarantee you, like, there's 80,000 people there, and every single one of these MFers were jabbed, and they're probably mask wearers, and happy to wear their COVID mask. But when the air quality has hit the toilet, not interested in masks. And the other thing that happened was I picked up my daughter from school today. I hadn't seen her in 3, 4 days. And I said, "Hey, dude, the air quality is really bad. We have these N95 masks in the glove box. Do you want to put one on?" And this is a kid who, during Covidland, just loved her little flimsy COVID mask, and she'd wear it everywhere to school. Anytime she got out of the car, she was wearing it long after other people got rid of the COVID mask. And I'm like, dude, and I realized it was just performance art. It was performance art for her, and I think that's what it was for the jabs. That's what it was for the COVID masks. Literally, it was performance art for these people, having nothing to do with health. These people were incurious about their own health, right? I mean, like the vast majority. Now, my smart friends will argue health issues with me, and then I say, okay, that's your hearsay, and I'm hearing other hearsay, but let's be friends and just realize we're reading different hearsay. But the vast majority of people, like the 80,000 people in that stadium, they don't give a rip about this stuff. And so really, like, why did I end up here? It's because I guess I'm impervious to social. Well, look at me. I'm shirtless here. I'm shirtless doing a video. Why am I shirtless? Because I'm showing off my like 60-year-old fuzzy chest or like my super tonal built butt muscles. No, you know what I am? I'm hot. I'm warm. I'm warm. I take my shirt off. Well, why am I warm? Because I got all the fucking windows closed, my door closed, and this little goddamn air filter running to try to get, the air in the room clean, right? So, but I'm doing this video for you, and I'm like shirtless, and nobody goes shirtless in this day and age. No 60-year-old man. I don't care. Who cares if I weigh what I did as a senior in high school? Um, and I'll tell you one really quick story. I like to do 5 minutes for these, but I was in Saratoga, California. It's somewhere in the middle of this red here, right? So the last 3 days, and I was walking really fast from where I was staying to the library, and I cut through a road that was on the periphery of Saratoga High School, and I was shirtless like this because it was a hot day, and this is before like the bad air came in. And on the way back, I did the same thing, and I'm on the way back, and I'm almost home, and I hear, and it was an ATV. It was like two people, security, parents from the school saying, "Hey, did you walk through Saratoga High? Could you not do that, especially shirtless?" I'm just saying, we're living in strange times, people.